Hello everyone, this is G. Narsimlu, Associate Professor, Department of ECE, St. Peter Engineering College, Hyderabad. Today we are going to be discuss about angle modulation. Angle modulation. Before to discuss about this angle modulation, we have to know about this one. What are the disadvantages in existing AM modulation? In AM modulation, the amplitude of the carrier is going to be changed linearly with respect to the change of amplitude of the message signal. Here, in the amplitude modulation, the amplitude of the carrier is going to be affected more with the noise. This is the major problem in the amplitude modulation. This can be overcome by using the angle modulation. In angle modulation, the angle of carrier wave is varied according to the information bearing signal, that is a message signal. The amplitude of the carrier wave is maintained constant. The important feature of the angle modulation is that can be provide better discrimination against noise and interference than the amplitude modulation. This improvement, whatever we are going to be achieve, okay, in the performance of the angle modulation, but by the expense of increased transmission bandwidth, means in angle modulation the bandwidth is much larger than the bandwidth requirement of the amplitude modulation. This noise performance in angle modulation is achieved at the cost of increased system complexity even at the both transmitter and receiver. What are the basic definition of the angle modulation? The angle of the carrier signal is going to be changes with the message signal. The standard mathematical equation given for this angle modulation S of t is equal to AC cos theta I of t. Theta I of t is nothing but angle of the modulated sinusoidal carrier at time t. A complete oscillation occurs whenever the angle theta I of t changes by 2 pi radians. Theta I of t increases monotonically with time. Let me consider the average frequency, okay, of the signal when the theta I of t is changing monotonically increasing order. Let me consider from the t2 t plus delta t, the time variation we are going to be considered. Then in this time duration, what is the angle variation was there? Okay, by taking consideration of this, we have to be determine what is the average frequency of the change of theta I of t over the duration from t to t plus delta t. Let me consider then theta delta t is approaching to the 0, we can determine this instantaneous frequency. By applying mathematical model to determine this instantaneous frequency, f I of t is equal to limit delta t tends to 0, f delta t of t. Just we substituting this f delta t, okay, with this one. So then we have the resultant equation corresponding to this f I of t is equal to 1 by 2 pi derivative of theta I of t divided by dt. Then unmodulated carrier theta I of t can be written like this: theta I of t is equal to 2 pi f ct plus pi c, where the pi c is the critical phase or critical angle of the unmodulated carrier at time t is equal to 0. Then the angle of the signal is going to be vary in different manners, and many reasons are there to having changing of the angle of the carrier. Only we are taking only two uh, points which are going to be affecting over the angle of the carrier. First point is phase modulation. In phase modulation, okay, the phase or you can be say is the angle of the carrier signal is very linearly with the message signal as shown by the equation theta I of t is equal to pi f ct plus kpm of t, where the 2 pi f ct is the basic angle of the carrier when there is absence of the m of t. You are also considering this pi c is equal 0 to make you to understand more to convenience of the presentation. What is the Kp of t? Kp of t is nothing but phase sensitivity of the modulator. M of t is nothing but voltage waveform The phase sensitivity is expressed in radians per volt. So this theta I of t, we have to be substitute in the standard equation of the angle modulation was given AC cos theta I of t. So you can write now corresponding to the phase modulated wave S of t is equal to AC cos by substituting theta I of t, that is in bracket 2 pi f ct plus kpm of t. One more parameter we can be considered which are going to be affecting over the angle of the carrier by frequency. The frequency modulation in which the angle modulation in which the instantaneous frequency fi of t is varied linearly with the message signal, as shown fi of t is equal to fc plus kfm of t, where fc is the carrier frequency, kfm of t is kf is nothing but frequency sensitivity, which expressed in units of hertz per volt. M of t is a message signal. It is also voltage waveform. We know the relationship between the theta I of t and fi of t. That is, fi of t is equal 1 by 2 pi derivative of theta I of t. We can be get it, okay, theta I of t from the fi of t by applying the integral with interval of 0 to t. That is, theta I of t is equal to 2 pi of integral 0 to t fi of tau d tau. Then we can substitute this fi of tau, okay, from here. That is, fi of t is equal to fc plus kf m of t. Then the resultant equation corresponding to the theta I of t is equal to the 2 pi fct plus 2 pi kf integral of m of t dt. The frequency modulated wave, okay, can be written like as per standard equation referred for the angular modulation S of t is equal to AC cos theta I of t, just to substituting theta I of t with this one. This is the final equation corresponding to the frequency modulated wave. Yeah, from this you have to be observed. It is having the equation AC cos theta I of t. Theta I of t was replaced with 2 pi f ct plus 2 pi kf integral of m of t dt or m of tau d tau. We have to look into this. Cos is function of 2 pi f ct. Cos is function of m of t. Cos is function of 2 pi f ct, which was there previously. You know that one in the standard angle modulation S of t is equal to AC cos 2 pi f ct plus pi c. Pi c was made it equal to 0 for the convenient presentation. What the remaining parameter is going to be impact over the angle of the cos function, that is 2 pi kf integral of mt and dt. So mt is nothing but message signal. If you observe the mt is nothing but it is the message signal can be written like you know that one. Mt is nothing but am cos 2 pi fmt. Here am is going to be impacting. Cos 2 pi fmt is also going to be impacting over the angle of the standard angle over the angle of the standard FM signal. Let me go with that. Next, summary of the basic definitions in angle modulation. Let me go with that. Phase modulation first, then we go with that frequency modulation. In phase modulation, the instantaneous phase can be written like 2 pi fct plus kpm of t. Instantaneous frequency in the phase modulation can be write fc plus kp divided by 2 pi derivative of m of t. The modulated wave corresponding to the phase modulation is equal to the AC cos 2 pi fct plus kp m of t. Okay, let us look into this frequency modulation. Instantaneous phase of the frequency modulation can be written like 2 pi fct plus 2 pi kf integral of m of t dt. And instantaneous frequency of the frequency modulation is equal to the fc plus kf m of t. And modulated wave of the frequency modulation is equal to the AC cos 2 pi fct plus 2 pi kf integral of mt dt. Let us discuss this point, very important in the frequency modulation. Moreover, this is a very important. Instantaneous frequency is equal to the fc plus kf m of t. This just to substitute that one, m of t is equal to am cos 2 pi fmt. Am kf is the frequency deviation. It means instantaneous frequency, it is depends upon the frequency deviation, is going to be added with the fc with the plus polarity and minus polarity. Why I mention this one plus polarity and minus polarity? Frequency deviation, It's not only having the positive polarity, not only having the negative polarity, because the amplitude of the message signal is varies from the positive of cycle to the negative of cycle, negative of cycle to the positive of cycle. By the way, the frequency deviation is going to be changed from the positive polarity to the negative polarity, negative polarity to the positive polarity. So then what is the maximum frequency you can be expect from the frequency modulation? That is Fc plus delta F. What is the minimum frequency you can be expect in the frequency modulation? Fc minus delta F. Where you can have this Fc plus delta F frequency can be achieved in the frequency modulated signal. It can be achieved at the positive peak of the message signal. Where you can have the minimum frequency of the modulated frequency signal, Fc minus delta F, it going to be get at the negative peak of the message signal. Then relation between the PM and FM wave. We know phase modulator equation very well. That is AC cos 2 pi FCT plus Kp m of t. But here you know that one. Instead of Kp we have the 2 pi Kf. Instead of m of t we have the integration of m of t. You should understand. Phase modulator is going to be having the output is equal to AC cos 2 pi FCT Kp m of t. But you are getting FM wave output. What is the mechanism you implemented in this phase modulator which is used to generate the FM wave? Very simple. You are having the m of t which is going to be applying to the integrator before applying to the phase modulator. Means the input which is coming from the modulating wave side which was integrated first, then applying to the phase modulator. Another input is AC cos 2 pi FCT, then resultant output is the FM wave. Then you can make it to equalize that one. 2 pi Kf is nothing but Kp, phase sensitivity. Okay, your integrated signal is there. Okay, m of t, because you were using that one integrator before coming to the phase modulator. Next point, how you can use the frequency modulator to generate the PM wave. We know the equation output of the frequency modulator. What is that equation? AC cos 2 pi FCT plus 2 pi Kf integral of EMT dt. But right now you are getting from the diagram of this, you are getting that one AC cos 2 pi FCT plus Kp m of t. What was the thing happened in this diagram? Means here the m of t was differentiated first, then applied to the frequency modulator. In frequency modulator, integration of message signal is going to be taking place. Already which was differentiated, though you are applying the integrator, then differentiator integrator gets cancelled. The resultant one is the m of t only. Okay, resultant one is m of t. Then what is this one? Here Kp was replaced with 2 pi Kf. Okay, this one is the relation between PM and FM. Single tone frequency modulation. In single tone frequency modulation, let us discuss. We know according to the so far we gone through the things. S of t is equal to AC cos theta of t. Sometimes we are expressing like AC cos theta I of t. Okay, and m of t is nothing but AM cos 2 pi FM of t. And we know that one instantaneous frequency of the FM signal as per previous derivations, Fi of t is equal to Fc plus Kf m of t. Then you have to be substitute that one m of t is equal to am cos 2 pi fmt. Then Fi of t is equal to, you can be write Fc plus delta f cos 2 pi fmt, where delta f you are writing like Kf into am. It is also called as a frequency deviation. Am is nothing but peak amplitude. Kf is the frequency sensitivity of the frequency modulator. Here the units are hertz per volt. The delta f is proportional to the amplitude of the message signal. It's not depends upon the frequency of the message signal. We know the relation between the angular velocity and rate of change of this one. Omega I of t is equal derivative of theta I of t. Here omega I of t can be write like 2 pi fi of t is equal derivative of theta I of t, integrating both side equation 4 with respect to dt. Then finally you will get that one theta I of t is equal to integration of 2 pi fi of t dt. Substitute 3 in equation 5, then you can have the resultant equation of the standard AFM signal. Here you have the 2 pi, 2 pi, 2 pi gets cancelled. The remaining term is delta F by Fm. Then you can read out this theta I of t is equal to 2 pi Fct plus delta F by Fm sine 2 pi Fmt. This delta F by Fm can be called it as a modulation index. This is a modulation index of the Fm. Theta of t is equal to 2 pi Fct plus beta sine 2 pi Fmt. Okay. Then we have to be understand beta is equal to delta Fm. Delta F is equal to Kf, okay, into Am. That is the maximum frequency deviation, positive, and delta F into minus Am. It is also minimum frequency deviation. It means also called as maximum frequency deviation with negative polarity. Okay, and substituting equation 6 in 1, then you can have the what is standard equation was given for you corresponding to the standard Fm. S of t is equal to AC cos 2 pi Fct plus beta sine 2 pi Fmt. Then what is the modulation index in the Fm? Modulation index of the Fm is defined as the ratio of frequency deviation to the modulating frequency. Here the modulation index is greater than 1. Beta is very important. Why? The beta is only thing to decide that one what is the bandwidth of your FM, because here the frequency deviation, as I said, that one delta F by Fm. What I mentioned, delta F is the maximum frequency deviation. Maximum frequency deviation will happen at the maximum amplitude of the message signal, but maximum amplitude is not retained for the longer time. The amplitude of the message signal is going to be vary. As amplitude of the message signal is going to be vary, delta F is also going to be vary. As delta F is going to be vary, beta is also going to be vary. When beta is going to be vary, then sidebands of the total FM signal is also going to be vary. So how many sidebands need to be considered to decide that one bandwidth of your FM signal is going to be depends upon the beta only. So which is having major role to decide that one what is the bandwidth. According to the theoretical understanding of the FM signal, the bandwidth of the FM signal is having infinite. But we cannot use that bandwidth is infinite. We have to be make it to restrict to somehow lesser. Okay, this can be achieved by observing this what is the beta. And frequency deviation, as I say that one delta F is Kf m of t mod max. Why this delta F was the max was given? M of t is a message signal. It is having the amplitude like 0 peak, positive peak to the 0, 0 to negative peak to the 0 again. So it is taking only maximum to decide that one what is the frequency deviation. Frequency deviation is going to be explain you that one what is the maximum deviation. It means that there is no minimum deviation. Obviously, it is having minimum deviation, maximum deviation, middle deviation. This all depends upon the amplitude of the M of t only. What are the types of FM? Here, according to the modulation index, okay, according to the modulation index, we have the two types of frequency modulations are there. One is the narrow band FM, another one is wide band FM. Very simple thing. In narrow band FM, beta is very small compared to the 1 radian. We can also expect that one bandwidth of the narrow band FM is 2 FM. In wide band FM, beta is very large, very high value. Theoretically, it is infinite. Okay, having infinite number of bands, and bandwidth is infinite. Okay, so the comparison between the narrow band FM and wide band FM. In next class, we are going to be discuss about narrow band FM, wide band FM with the related mathematical tools and diagrams. Thank you.